Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, yes.
So, controversy people over the lands given to the Chinese to construct the North-South Highway. Apparently, it was revealed last week in Parliament that there was no valuation for the 850 acres identified out of a total of 1,200 acres provided to the Chinese for the completion of the highway, which runs from Cape Manus, St. Catherine to Mami Bay, St. Anne. So yesterday, former Transport and Works Minister Dr. Omar Davies, who signed the highway deal on behalf of the government with China Harbour Engineering Company, or CHEC, in 2012, said it is the former Ministry of Finance and the UDC who should be blamed. It's not him. This morning's paper says, and this is Sir Knight, KD Knight, says that...
Who was chairman of the UDC at that time.
Correct. That the Jamaican government had no intention of valuating lands owned by the UDC that were earmarked for transfer to Chinese developers of the North-South Highway. So, Delia,
only started negotiations after the board aggressively insisted on it.
So, you just took up the parcel of land and gave it to... I mean, obviously they're developing it for us, not for free, because obviously we're still paying. I hear one of the highways we're not going to start making profits until 20 years' time. But what kind of governance is that there would have been no valuation?
I'm a little bit... This is the land that was used for the highway, yeah? So I'm a little bit... I think I'm going to be the first to say I don't understand it, because isn't it that at the end of it, the government owns the highway? Is that... So I don't know the full agreement. I was told at one point, I might be very, very wrong, that the toll is supposed to be the payment for the construction of the highway, and that once that is cleared... So the
clauses that are built in about increases in the toll, so if the money goes to who?
To the people who build the highway.
To debt service, right?
Right.
Right.
So to me, if we are going to own the highway at the end of it, why would we sell the land? So it's like me would have a piece of land and say, Simone, build this pan it. And I'm telling you, make your money,
but don't you kind of got to know like what the investment is though?
Oh, absolutely.
If you don't know how much you're putting in, then how do you know what you're supposed to get back? I mean, you give up 850 acres of land, or is it 1,200 acres? 1,200 is the total.
Right.
If you don't value it, then how you know? It seems to me like a basic thing to do from the get.
It's problematic because if KD Knight as a chairman is now saying he was dissatisfied about the entire transaction, then it means something wrong. Wrong. He says UDC was not consulted in the beginning.
I see what you did there.
An implementation agreement that references the lands was signed in 2011. Okay, so now I see where it's heading. It says an implementation agreement that references the lands was signed in November 2011 under the Jamaica Labour Party administration and remained when the final deal was signed in 2012 when the PNP took over the government.
A lot of finger pointing here.
Yeah.
But the CG is investigating the Contractor General.
Yeah.
So I guess based on that report, we'll have a little more clarity as to what is going on.
Yeah.
All right, further afield now. We're heading into Mount Everest, where Bahadur Shershan, in a bid to reclaim a title, at 85 years old, decided he was going to climb Everest again.
To reclaim his title as the oldest person to climb it.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy.
He didn't make it.
Died of a heart attack at base camp. Everest not easy, you know.
Dele, look at that mountain.
Everest not easy.
Even if you're young and sprightly.
No, it's not easy. And yeah, and the elements going up. If not watch movie. I watch some movie with people that climb Everest and when avalanche come down upon them and all kind of things. So now I don't even want the record to be the youngest person to climb Everest.
Correct.
This is so unfortunate. He He said the aim was to protect the Mother Earth, the well-being of the world's humanity, and world peace. At the age of 76, he became the oldest person to scale Everest, but he lost the title when 80-year-old Yuichiro Miura from Japan, you know, completed the feat. This is 3 years of planning, you know. 3 years of planning.
Well, they say he was in good health.
Yeah, he walked
He used to walk 15 kilos every day. He was simply too old to climb Mount Everest, but he had a very strong will.
But I'll tell you what. He died at the base camp, which means he died doing what he loved. He was right there at Everest, which is where he did want to go. So, hey, rest in peace, Bahadur.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we now?
No, where I'm going to be leaving Jamaica very soon. So if you're looking for cheap rent, Bormida in Italy is the place to go. The mayor of the Italian village has made a proposal that sees new tenants paying just under 2,000 Jamaican dollars a week in rent as part of a scheme to boost the population.
Wow.
In addition, those prepared to move to the village will be guaranteed just under 200,000 Jamaican dollars.
These euros, 2,000 euros?
2,000 euros, yeah. The village is in the mountainous region of Liguria, and it's become a bit of a ghost town with a population of just 394 people.
Oh my gosh.
They
Wow.
say responses, Simone, on social media have been overwhelming.
Oh, well, of course. Hello.
People from India, the US, Britain, Hungary, Indonesia, all want to relocate to the Italian mountains.
The threat of not being able to find work in the village. The village is home to 4 restaurants and a church. That's not scaring anybody. 4 whole restaurants and a 1 whole church? Oh my gosh.
The only question they ask, this is why I tell you, this world has gone totally crazy. Is there high-speed internet in the village? And is there Wi-Fi?
Because people are saying they can work remotely as long as they have
Me don't know, mountainous would have suggest to me that it's going to cold sometime, no?
Look here, you just have to say cold one time. I don't interest.
But
quaint little town though.
But it piques my interest.
Try your best.
Me don't know why Smile Jamaica afraid to send me go to some of them places.
To do a recce.
Me would have loved to go to Bormida in Italy to find out exactly why are there just 394 people.
You know, suppose the place now, you know, that is a very good question.
Yes.
What is driving the people out of the town?
Yes.
Duppy?
Me don't know.
We can manage Duppy? No, you.
No, I would go. I would go to find out what's going on.
Yeah, everybody's sending Dale.
And you know what's funny? You know, say me go, Arrow would have a nervous breakdown.
He would miss you.
He could not spend
Girl
a week
talk wouldn't be the same
me.
with Neville. Trust.
Him would have ball every Tuesday. Them would have in here and say, when do you come back?
But it's not the first place. Alaska was offering people money to live. They probably still are because lots of people don't want to move to Alaska. There are some places in Canada, like the very remote towns that have like 200 and 300 people who are offering people incentives to come there as well. So it's happening all over the world. So I said Italy sounds a little more exotic, you know?
Yeah.